What is up, everybody? We are back on DDLC Plus, and we are gonna finish up this poem, or start it. Alright, let's start. Inferno. Lazy. Incongruent. I'm gonna turn this down a little. Contamination. Suicide. Atone. Twirl. Hout. Graveyard. Awesome. Frightening. Intellectual. Philosophy. Marshmallow. Oof. Let's see. Damn. Fester. Agonizing. Wonderful. After image. Alright, we're back. Oh, you can't do that. Alright. Hi. Yo. Look, you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. You had enough money in the first place, you would have bought this snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Who invited her, bro? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri. Help Alex and Mai to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and I have to accept the retribution. Still, coming from you, Sayori. This is a little devil inside of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't come if it weren't for the cupcakes. I had to trick Nasty into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles on the desk. Whap. Yeah. Ow. was, a cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Maybe it's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. And actually, that one almost worked. She's here now, apparently. I was just gonna give it to you. Then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. It's just a cookie, yo. I mean, shit, man. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Going through a lot over just one cookie. Indeed she is, bruh. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yeah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! You seriously do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. I forgot she was here. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika ain't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. Hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. Probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be so surprised. Probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Sorry, I'm super sorry. About time, motherfucker. Late ass motherfucker. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all, bruh. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Her eyes are closed as shit. I don't know if you noticed that, but... I mean... never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kinda lost track of time. But the bells were ringing, though. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing. You can still hear it! Are you deaf? I was practicing piano. Piano? Wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really... I just kinda started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. That's... Monika looks at me. She's looking away, what the f... Alright, now she is. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay. That sounds cool. Also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Palaxamai. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. So I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It's like everyone has already slowed down. Sayori somehow managed to already finish her entire cookie. I mean, it was a long ass conversation. Is this like the mother of all cookies? Big ass fucking cookie, yo. Yuri is backed into her book and Nasky disappeared into the closet. Hey Yuri. Eh? Ah. Suddenly you notice that Yuri is reading a different book than one that we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Ah, no. I was just kind of waiting for you. Ah, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's... Actually, I have a request. You mind if I make some tea first? You and your tea. Always have to whip it out at every occasion. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, kind of with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches me an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk, then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerism. Especially because, okay. Oh, okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Why are you here? Why are you here? Eh? Your was gonna make some tea, so. And suddenly I realized how weird this is to explain to Monika. Why do we even... She's not part of this. She is not part of this. We're just filling the water pitcher. We are just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay, yeah, see? Kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monika, please mind your own. Exactly, yo! Or do you want me to tell you there's something wrong with helping involve Palix and I in club activities? Is this bitch really president? Is Monika? Why is Monika president? Like what? Like why is she here? I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. On the way to the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? No. You spoke their mind. That was great. That was great. Alright? That was great. That was nice. Alright? Yuri, I just... Something about the way she said that. Made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but... Also not right for Monika to judge people like that. Indeed it is. Or it isn't, or whatever. Palix am I. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because. Nothing you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. You have emotions and we can't always hide them away. You always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Why would you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. How X am I? I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. Kinda awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked in the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up our pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Alex, you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches a teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. By surprise, she starts even humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. Decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Palaxamai. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Alex and I have another request. You don't mind if we sit on the floor today? Why? wait. Let's examine this shit for a minute. Let's just stop and analyze what's going on here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, hold on. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a total of like 25 desks and we're choosing to sit on the floor. What the fuck, okay? What the fuck, I say. I say, boy. What the fuck? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Yeah. You just pull up with like a Herman Miller Aeron chair or some shit. I don't know, what the fuck am I saying? Anyways. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so... She's unk at, like, teenager. She's unk as a teen... Or onk, whatever. Or, like, onk? Maybe, like... I wonder why that is. Most likely because my... Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I have some chocolate as well. The bag of small chocolate candies I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. As I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one hand of the book, except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides over until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Lock in, brother. I mean, lock in, brother. What? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me a teacup. Holding it with my hands it's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Now I need to worry about making sure I don't actually touch her chest, bro. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her fade away. It was all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. Put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can't have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get some smudges on the pages. Who cares? Who cares? Just eat it quickly, then. What the fuck? You're right. Slowest motherfucking eater in the world, bro. What the fuck? My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. What is this close-up? Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any order of time from reading it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on the top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is totally focused on reading again. Take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. And I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. Doesn't even look away. Look. Simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. I apprehend. Yo. That's kinda weird, isn't it? That is a little weird, ain't it? It's like that Yuri closes her lips over it. Why would you just shoving some chocolate in her mouth like it's no big deal, yo? Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Alex, am I? Sorry. Guess I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, no shit. Motherfucker. Ah. That's... Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean... Not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. And... You don't need to stop or anything. I see. Situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the boat. I can tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. This time, Yuri's eyes met mine. How did it even come to this? Whatever. I noticed her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Ah. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. Again? Bruh. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. He is really in depth with this, describing this in utmost detail, yo. Describing feeding a girl some chocolate in utmost detail, yo. Okay, everyone. That was kind of random, wasn't it? Ah. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Why are you here? Why are you here, bro? This motherfucker. Like, why is she here, yo? The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up so much with as a word. I get the feeling that neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show my... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his tail. If he hollers, let him go. My mom says to pick the very best one, and you are it. Theory again. Apparently. Ooh, I like this one. Has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Doesn't mean it's better than yesterday's. Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. Not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. Makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is it's a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Unless you don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you try at least giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? It's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. Yes, I like happy poems. Sometimes I like sad poems, too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I see you liking something sad, Sari. Well, I like happy the most. Sometimes we have a little rain cloud in your head. A sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sari, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks. I should go write that down then. Read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tickly. It's sometimes a waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle. Or in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all gone. I open up and in come my friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other. Hand them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile beneath my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends. But my friends aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. All I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You got pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Zori's got a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Seeing passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, let's show to Natsuki. She's like, well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's better either. You? Huh? You what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take that as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Aha! Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, then keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. Someone tells me that Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayuri's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as your type. Sayuri has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how could someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. Think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away. Like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard sing her my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. And the world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Damn. One hater over here. Number one hater. D1 hater over here, bro. D1 hater over here, bro. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have time to explain it. Or I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course not. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. Put it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think and not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Alright, let's go with Yuri, as he's next down the line. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression in her face. You like it? Alex, am I? This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid. Seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really, I don't believe it. I can only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. You really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Do you want to share the poem you wrote yesterday? Yeah. I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The mood increments its phase and reflects that much more off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens off my raccoon friend. Okay, pause. Cutting knife. Isn't that all knives? Isn't that all knives? Like, is that not all knives? Are all knives cutting knives? Like, I don't get it. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, flesh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions through onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Alright, so everyone has these deep, meaningful poems. And she wrote about some raccoon and some bread. Or, like, what the fuck? I can see that it was a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. A bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions. Yeah, well, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm forced to keep on to myself. So, sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Nasky also write something about that? Someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah, she was talking about how it doesn't matter when you're interested as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Looks like you two have that in common. Well, that's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. I suppose that's my fault for judging it. Please don't tell her I said that. Hey, don't worry, bro. I ain't no snitch. I ain't no snitch at all, bro. Don't worry. I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might just be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There aren't many people like you, Palix, am I? That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. Never thought I would be so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's a really nice feeling. You're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. Just for a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Options. Options. I'm gonna pick save again. Because why not? Hi again. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. What, you want to share what you wrote for today? I gave my poem to Monika. Alright. This one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. But you can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. It's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. When she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on inside that head of hers? Hope you don't mean that in a bad way. Of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. You bitch. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? A fictional one anyway. Monika kinda whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me! The colors they won't. Fucking title already catching me off guard, yo. Colors they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, gleam, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. violet, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. We just talking about math now. We just talking about algebra and calculus now. Like laying a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. This kind of thing I never really seen it before, I guess. I like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as the physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Oh, brother. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult situation. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What? Talking about video games and shit. This ain't Minecraft, bro. We ain't playing Minecraft, bro. You might never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even? That's a good question. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? Not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sari has been working on posters, and I've decided some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay. That's great and all. That doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monika? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari's putting it on all the poster in case someone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sari, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you? Well, I did. I really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. Not a bad idea. They didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Nasuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Sari. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Nasuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's hard. It's a lot to ask. There's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. It is those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in here for the first place? or in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. And I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. Guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monika have been trying to really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess I just have to get it over with. Alright. Ew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glanced around everyone's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have that much of a choice. Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. The club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start it off. Help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face I don't understand. Yuri's locked in for real. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. 4 of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to get a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. There's no paper! Oh, whatever. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as he starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. Almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her equivalent words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns of the structure that she enunciates with such perfect timing. Listening to a rare glimpse of the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snapbacks into reality and glances around her as she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest. There's no... Yuri, that was really good. Thanks for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the poem. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. This is a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. As you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror or your own head. Kinda hard to do that when you're in front of like 3,000 like teenage kids lined up in front of you, but like, you know, Your own analogy, your own analogy. I don't care. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see, I see. Okay then. Siri begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's. It's serene and bittersweet. As if I were to read this on paper, I wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. I think I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Palix and I liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems or years where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. And I need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's what I've been practicing, that kind of thing. It's embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have that much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Palix and I. Like compared to you guys anyway. Might as well let Palix and I lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to. She's a hater, bro. What the fuck? Motherfucking hater, yo. God damn. I might as well get it over with. Not like I have much of a selection what to read. I just had to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. I'm not exactly confident in my own writing. It's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more your lack of confidence in writing. It's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. Just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called, Why Are You All Looking At Me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem a little, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when it's spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. It wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. Better not make me do it again. Well. You at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people. I mean, and doing it in front of other people will be way easier. Put on whatever face I want for other people. Oh, it's just my friends. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. It would be the other way around for me. That's just how it is, so, well, I guess in that case, we'll have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're all putting it in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. No problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. The festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. So for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. And then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's a big day. Can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. Snow will be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri or Monika. I'll do my best to get through it. For the sake of the club and impressing Monika. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two. Always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Palexama. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I'll come with Sayuri once more. Though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. Today, Sayuri is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayuri fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? Kinda putting you on the spot here. Well... Here, let's flip a coin to decide this. KO Sayuri, heads Yuri. Alright. KO Sayuri. Sayuri, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Palexama. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Yuri, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Guys, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. Kind of a weird thing for Sayuri to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright, let's see. Let's see. Death. Let's see. Whistle. Candy. Summer. Pink. Let's do pink. Disaster. Depression. Head entropy or whatever. Oh, Doki Doki. See, strawberry. Fester. Melancholy. Play. Appa. Vertigo. Unending. Crimson. Analysis. Vanilla. Let's see. Milk. Determination. Oh, that's already over. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Late motherfucker. Late motherfucker coming in too. Well, whatever. Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Started this club and now picking up a piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Were you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. It sounded a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monika, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monika. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, the joke makes no sense in translation. What is this joke? What the... never mind. Let's focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in a corner room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see. Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. Well, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back to their usual activities. I should ask Monika if she's noticed something about Sayori recently. They've been preparing for the festival and they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Alex and Mai, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything with Sayori lately? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading it a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? Well, I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who was idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Alex, am I? You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She always talked to me about things that bothered her. This time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just want to... It is her problem! She's a president! Fuck! Sorry, apologies. I just want to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Alex, am I? Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I wouldn't say so much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. I've been so much happier ever since she joined the club. Like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. Not any different now than I've been. You're so funny, Alex, am I? Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I say too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? You mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'm sure to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningly. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. Watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. She's keeping her voice quiet so I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else. It's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me over a book. She looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get me anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you want to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How are you even able to tell I was thinking something like that? Well, it's something I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I wasn't staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. Sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willingly sharing that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you were prepared to share what's on your mind, then I'll be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems to be a little off today. When I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry. Didn't mean to say something stupid. Not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sarah and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. And perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Maybe I'm just reading it into it a little much. Alex, am I? The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. There are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, do you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on the inside of her head. She may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too, so I feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying her thoughts. It wasn't she. Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Ah, I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings that you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that you'll be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Ah, that's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room. When we share our poems now. Before I knew it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes back to retrieve their poems and I do the same. Make eye contact with Monika when she smiles at me. Wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Let's save here. This doesn't matter. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically, baby. It's not really what I meant, though. It's okay. Making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. You're happy too, right? In this club? well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Palexamai. Sayuri, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? Go play with everyone else now. You insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayuri, tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? See you tomorrow. Before I could say anything else, Sayuri cheerfully walks out the classroom humming to herself. Should I show my... Yeah. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. Not as good as yesterday's anyway. That's what you were going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Mostly glad you're just trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? What if you ended up just scaring me anyway? That's, not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. Kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put it with you.
Yo, that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
Ugh. Aski's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh. Man, I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt? Maybe it was funny to her. Guess that's kind of the point. I should really just wash my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds out her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Mine is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought you had left long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let us leave your memories in a footprint trail. Let's see it set you free in a windy sail. Remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worried bay. I'll be the beach that you daydream about every day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left long ago. If you let me by the side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something, a nice message for once. Guys, the beach is awesome. It's hard to write anything negative about the beach. I decided to write about the beach first and came up with the message later. Yeah, well, because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us something right about a simple topic and then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Not like I care. Just did anyway. That's mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. There's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Alex, am I? Your writing has only improved in these past few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotion. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. It never did come naturally to me. I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. Never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe you're so good at something you've never even shared it with everyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Alex smiled. During lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? Great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. That's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. They're deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. When we look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? Those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Alex, am I? It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do about them is read and write. It wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you. I really understood what I was missing all this time. I haven't really done anything. No. That's wrong. Being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. Every time, always treated me like just anyone else. Or unlike anyone else, whatever. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I know how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. If other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I had at least one success, wouldn't you? Put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. This time she's smiling as he does it. Want to show her a poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate with the... Oh. Alright. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses his path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I'm too late. Steps to a street light. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. Finishing the poem, I hand it back to Yuri. Instead of taking it from me, she looks away. You dislike it? Ah, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. So it's clear it's a poem that Natsuki said she wrote about. Meaning, I'm probably the only one she's showing this to. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. I'm having even harder time to speak than usual. This one mean a lot to you. Not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. I hope we keep spending time together. By my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. Once again, I try to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. Poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. If I can keep it, Yuri nods. I'd love to. And Yuri faintly smiles as she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I'm not good with people, but I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monika says something. I'm sure we could talk about it again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Options, options, options. Save again. Why not? Well, I just did that right there. Hi. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being at this club is one thing. Performing in front of a bunch of people Guess I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'll also make me happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. Let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Palixamai. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spent with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in a whole year. Not sure you did it, but that's pretty impressive. You just need some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. Still getting the hang of it myself. Certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. Yeah, that's... it's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day. It is. Kind of is, I agree. Like, why is it just her? That edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. As the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, it could be really hard for her. Books aren't a total escape from reality. Just a bandage. I say that like I'm gonna hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might actually hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Lady who knows everything. An old tale of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought, and here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I march. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. Last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. One day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and finger, or forefinger, hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her glaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, there is seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. With a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. It was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put too much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. If we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think that you know better than anyone. I mean, one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Brother, are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not that good? It's really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. If you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. But because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want you to focus more on everything that went to it, and even in the things you can work on. Much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? My advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? That did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? Catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Seems that you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? Almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? Oh, she's alright. Seriously? All the times you to not go with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? It's no much for you to being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? We need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'll be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something? Damn! In front of her too? Y'all, this is nuts. It's not at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess we never gave Sayori enough credit. I could tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Maybe the case. This president is not presidenting. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful hair, right? You know. You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. It'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. Anyway, it just leaves you, Palixamai. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, Natsuki and Yuri have pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. Always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. What are you doing? Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond with such a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. Not like Monika is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Palixamai may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? You're just making excuses for Palixamai to... What are you saying? It'd be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't? Just what do you think? Come on, guys. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Palixamai to decide how he likes to contribute. Besides, hasn't really gotten the chance to spend time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. We just settled this already? Yeah. Palixamai, you're okay with this, right? The end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Of course, I'm gonna go with... What if we hit Sayuri? It wouldn't be anyone that prefer helping Sayuri. We're already neighbors, and Monika said that Sayuri was helping her. Jeez, you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Alright, back to the coin toss. You know what? I'm gonna choose Yuri. Her logic makes more sense. It also seems more harder. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... So you'll be helping Yuri then, Alex and I. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a habit of overthinking these sort of things. I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said that I would be fine. Okay. Everyone tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited might not be the right word. I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. You feel the same way, Palaxamai? Me? Yeah, I guess I could say I'm a little interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, not what I meant at all. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Palaxamai picked me, and also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so, I get it. I'm surprised though. Why? Well, I'm not the one acting immature. I already know that. You're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. Sorry if I said something bad. Eski isn't the only one surprised. Okay, also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, she trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. They began to what? I must be tripping. Alright. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayuri. It didn't work perfectly, I know that. She tried to say something Sayuri would say at a time like this. Because Sayuri always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. Sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. Hope to see everyone do their best. With that, there's nothing more for today. I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's head out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. They start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Oh, this bitch again. I turn around. Sorry. I realized that I didn't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Did I give you my phone number? I think that'd be the best way, yes. Alright then. Her and I exchanged phone numbers. Okay. I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Yeah, is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I'll be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. I feel like it shouldn't matter either way. So I just need to make sure my room is clean. Hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. Not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Palaxamai. You will make a very productive team. If you don't choose, maybe because you felt bad or something. Wait. You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. For me to come up with any other reason, you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you. because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out when you're overthinking again? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. You believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. Looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. Really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. Can't believe this. Yuri's gonna be coming to my place on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayuri, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening once we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. But I feel nervous that Sayuri finds about this. Not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, Monika said this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Already Sunday. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason for me to be nervous, but it doesn't help out much. Alright guys, I think I'll end it off here. Just save real quick. Turn. Alright. It's gonna be it. I'm gonna end it off here. See ya.